Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Team Amation's show, Speak Nerdy to Me, for the week of August 28th. My name is Ann Campia, one half of Team Amation, and joining me to my left is Kaori Takei, the other half of Team Amation.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our show.
And for those of you tuning in for the first time, Speak Nerdy to Me is our show where we talk about everything we love from this week, from movies, TV, video games, comic books.
If we feel like talking about it, we are going to talk about it.
Exactly. So we have a lot of stuff lined up for you this week, including a lot of movie news that we wanted to touch on. First of all, starting with something that I thought, Kaori, you might be interested in just because it has to do with a video game. And I know you are our gamer out of the halves. So Assassin's Creed, we get our first look at Michael Fassbender in the costume.
It looks good. I think the costume looks pretty good. Obviously, Michael Fassbender is a really good actor himself. But, I'm just always really worried about video game movies and how they're going to fare. And costumes don't make the movie. They definitely help, but it doesn't mean that this is going to be a kick-ass movie. So we'll see, but based on just the costume itself, I think they did a really cool job. It looks, it looks Assassin's Creed-ish, so it's good.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not the gamer here, so I can't say like, oh my gosh, the red is really off from the game, or the costume doesn't look like the game. I can't speak to that, but I think he looks pretty cool.
I think I think gamers will be happy with this costume, is what I'm going to say.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I was happy when I saw it. It wasn't so far-fetched or extreme. I think if he went to Comic-Con and he cosplayed, Michael Fassbender decided to cosplay, we would probably guess, oh, Assassin's Creed.
And do you like that he is in this particular role in the film?
I do, because I have a lot of belief in Michael Fassbender. I have never seen him fail in a role itself, and I think he helps elevate whatever movie he's in, so that can only help. And also, we have Marion Cotillard, who's in it too. I mean, it's a decent cast. And
I love how you say that. Say it again. All right. Yeah. I think they will look great together.
Yeah.
And we have no shots of her yet, but obviously they wanted to reveal their main character in the first shot. So, all right.
Tease us.
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
You guys let us know what you think of Michael Fassbender in this shot. Assassin's Creed, I think, is due out December 21st, 2016. So we have a little bit of a ways to go. But
it's a slow burn with video game movies. They always just slowly reveal things, and it takes forever. I mean, I know you guys on the comic book movies, if you guys are ants in the pants, imagine gamers. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what I mean.
And perfect transition here from Ants in the Pants to our next topic, which has to do with Captain America's Civil War, if I can speak. Civil War. Some concept art came out this week, and Jeremy Renner actually tweeted it, which was pretty cool. It shows us where the alliances lie. Shows us two very different teams, and I'm going to pull it up here so you guys can see. And we have here the actual tweet from Jeremy, if I can pull it up.
I love it. I love this image and the alliances and the allegiances.
Yeah.
And
This is very cool.
Yeah.
So
the coloring is red versus blue, and it's neat.
I like it.
Look, I'm spellbound right now. Looking at it.
Now, did you get a chance to actually kind of really look at the concept art?
I'm looking at it right now.
I mean, we have obviously Iron Man, and let me just read off the characters from left to right if they have it down here. Ant-Man, which if you guys are looking very closely, is actually sitting on Jeremy Renner's right shoulder, which is really cute. Yeah, I love that so much. Yeah, so he's sitting on Hawkeye's shoulder. We have a character who I'm not familiar with, Agent 13, which is Sharon Carter, I believe, is what this is saying, played by Emily Van Camp. Then we have...
Oh, yeah, okay.
Captain America, we have Falcon, and then we have Bucky Barnes, who is our Winter Soldier on one side. Then you have Iron Man's team, who has a Black Panther, and then it has Black Widow, War Machine as Don Cheadle, the Vision, which amazing, as well as did I say Black Panther already?
Yes.
Sure. So out of these two teams,
I would go
who do you side with?
The blue team.
You're going with the blue. That's funny because I'm going with the red team.
Oh, snap.
Oh, shoot.
It's like American Gladiators.
I love it. Now I just had a flashback to American Gladiators and them in their tight-ass wrestling, like, leotards and
Love
the
that show.
freaking giant Q-tip joust that they used to do. Oh, my gosh.
Love that show. It was like,
Oh, my gosh.
like kid porn.
Siren. You remember Siren?
Yes. and Turbo.
Oh, my God. Okay, we're going to watch that after this.
Let's go.
Wow.
Bye, guys. No,
Anyways, back from the tangent. Yes, you guys let us know whose side you choose, Captain America or Iron Man. I think that they match up really well too.
And I like that Black Widow and Jeremy Renner's character Hawkeye are on opposing views.
Yeah.
But I think they kind of tease that they joke that they're still friends, and they're just opposing each other.
Like love and war, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I totally get it. I personally have to pick the side that Vision is on because I think he's just so cool.
Yeah, Vision's really cool.
Gosh, he's so cool.
Yeah, now that I see that, I'm like, yeah. But Ant-Man's hanging out. I love Ant-Man so much.
Like,
his hands like, okay, you win. That's why he won.
So, thanks to Corey, we know that Ant-Man wins and the blue team is going to win. Captain America's team is going to win.
Every time there's an ant.
Yes, and it's so cute on the shoulder like that. Okay, so you guys let us know what you thought of the concept art. I think it looks great. I think it's exciting.
Yeah.
And
that was my first time seeing it, and I was, speechless.
Yes.
It was really well done.
Yes. So moving on to our next piece of movie news, John Boyega. We saw him this week.
Yeah.
And while I actually follow him on Instagram, because I'm a very big fan of his, he actually has been kind of really hyping up Star Wars through his Instagram. So if you guys don't follow him, you should.
As he should. This
Yes.
is like a role of a lifetime.
Yes, and it's just so awesome to see, how excited he was when he got the role and kind of to see that play out in his Instagram posts. So this week we get to see John Boyega, and in the little teaser that we get from Star Wars Force Awakens, he's actually holding the lightsaber, which is amazing. For those of you who saw the poster, the exclusive poster that was handed out at D23, it actually had John Boyega's character, Finn, holding a lightsaber, so we already knew that he would be wielding a lightsaber in some way. But
Like
in
an
the
American
teaser...
Gladiator.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Going back to that,
No, I'm
just
just
like
kidding.
that.
Okay.
It's a blue lightsaber, by the way.
Okay.
We
all
should
right.
point that out. Yeah, blue team. So it was just really quick. What'd you think of the teaser, though?
I thought it was good. I mean, it was too short to get me super hyped. I know that a lot of people just... that's just enough to make them cry. And granted, if I saw this 15 seconds in the movie theaters, I probably would have pissed in my pants. But seeing on my phone, it a little bit lost a little bit of its luster. But anything that Star Wars throws at us leading up to the premiere in December is obviously just excitement all over the place.
Oh, yeah. And honestly, I feel like there hasn't been enough. I feel like we're, about September,
Yeah.
October, November, December.
They need another trailer.
It's I know we have Force Friday coming up, which is next week, which a lot of the retailers are trying to hype up. That obviously all the merchandising is going to start to hit the shelves, so you'll start to have the awareness of it as you walk through your local Target or Walmart or whatever. So it's the campaign is definitely going to start. But I do like that, they're letting some of these actors who are new to the franchise, like John Boyega, start to really just kind of get the interest of their personal fans through their personal, social media accounts.
It's their time right now.
Yeah.
Which is, it's just phenomenal to watch this. And I love that they didn't pick just crazy famous actors to fill these roles, because it gives them a chance to rise, and it gives us a chance to not really... to appreciate someone that's unknown and not feel like they're typecast or anything.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we have no what do you call it? Preconceived notion
Yeah.
about like, or, like I don't have expectations for
Yes.
John Boyega
Yes.
beyond the fact that he was amazing in Attack the Block.
Yeah.
And so the fact that,
was.
like you said, they chose somebody that we're relatively unfamiliar with just makes us more excited because
Yeah. You want to get to know them.
if you're watching him through his Instagram, he's so hyped about this,
Mm-hmm.
and that just gets you excited too. The fact that he landed the role that everybody would love to have.
Imagine if Leonardo DiCaprio landed one of these roles, like Leonardo DiCaprio as Leonardo DiCaprio.
Right. Yeah, I would never see the character. I
Yeah.
would always see Leonardo
Yeah.
DiCaprio, to Corey's point, so that's great. So moving on, you guys let us know what you guys think in terms of the story too. Like, why does he have a lightsaber? Why is it blue? All these things. Is he going after Kylo Ren? I don't know.
Sable.
Very, very crazy stuff. Okay, so next topic we has to do with Ridley Scott. For those of you who aren't familiar, Ridley Scott did Prometheus, the first one.
Did you like that one?
I actually never saw it.
Oh, okay. I know most people did. I was one of the few that thought it was long and what happened, but yeah.
Yeah, so were you like out of 1 to 10, 10 being a great film, 1 being a
I would
poop?
give it well, my memory's so far away from that. I would probably say 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
so above average.
It's above average. I mean, it keeps you engaged.
All
but
right.
once you leave the movie, you're thinking, I kind of wasted 2 hours in the theater. That's kind of how you feel.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Because that's not what you want to feel.
Yeah, but I mean, it was entertaining. No.
No.
Most people liked it.
I think now you're just being nice.
I know, I'm trying.
So Ridley Scott has confirmed this week that he will be on for Prometheus 2. He wants to do that as his next movie. For those of you who are looking forward to what he has coming up next, actually in October he has The Martian coming out, which I
know you love.
I
To see it.
am loving.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I am loving. So definitely looking forward to that. So
I'm looking forward to that too. I really want to see that.
do you think that Prometheus warrants a second movie? From the
Yes,
first
because the way the first one ended, it was a little. Gosh, I could be dead wrong because my memory's so bad, but I
Sure.
think that it left room for us to think what just happened in a way, So I even though I didn't really enjoy the first one, I would be delighted to go see the second one as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then it wasn't that bad that you would not,
Yeah.
return to the
Yeah.
well, what will now be a franchise. So
It's
that's
a
good.
6.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I just also wanted to mention, I don't know if it's in our thing, but real quick,
Go for
what
it.
do you think of the announcement that Jennifer Lawrence and Amy Schumer are going to make a movie together?
I'm not surprised just because in terms of the gossip news or
Yeah.
the pop culture news, they've been hanging out a lot.
Yes, they even were at a Billy Joel concert the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why was that not Team Amazing? But anyways,
know.
to
Come
beyond that, yeah, I'm not surprised. I'd like to see Jennifer Lawrence in a role that's not Katniss, or such a dramatic or dramedy
True.
like what was that movie she was in with Bradley
Silver
Cooper?
Spoons, whatever.
Silver Linings Playbook. Yeah, there you go. Or Silver Spoons, whatever. Yeah, so it'll be nice to see her kind of. And I'm assuming it's going to be a comedy because it's Amy Schumer.
It would have to be, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it should be good. I mean, outside of what Jennifer Lawrence does, I think she's seems like just a fun girl. So it would be nice to see her in something outside of what we're typically used to seeing her in.
Yep.
What do you think?
I agree. I think I'm excited about it with the success of Trainwreck and how much I enjoyed that movie. And Jennifer Lawrence is also someone that I can definitely see, at least how she interviews and how she portrays herself. She seems like just a really quirky, down-to-earth girl. But
Yeah.
I think these two could mesh really well, and the chemistry would rock out an interesting movie.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's see what they come up with. I want to see how much involvement Jennifer Lawrence has in terms of
Writing and stuff.
writing
Yeah.
and directing or whatever, So, but yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're like
I was
besties
like, oh,
now.
shizzle.
Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so moving on to movie releases for this week. And we have quite a few that are coming out this weekend, one of which we've been talking about for quite some time now.
Look at my face. You call me my face.
Here?
Okay. No, I went like this, and you panned back to us, and I was like,
It's fine. You weren't like doing this or something. Okay, so We Are Your Friends, starring our favorites person in the world, Zac Efron. That's out this weekend, as well as No Escape, starring Owen Wilson, where he's tossing his daughter over this. If you guys have seen the trailer, he's tossing his daughter from one building to another. And then we have something called Z for Zachariah, which I'm not too familiar with. I don't know if you
Can you show me an image? Because I'll remember once I see the image.
Sure.
But in the meantime, I really want to see No Escape. Oh, yes, Z for Zachariah. See, now I remember. Yes. And apparently...
Ejiofor and Chris Pine and Margot Robbie, who is not a blonde. She's a brunette in this one.
Yeah, she apparently everyone's saying she's performed really well in this movie, but all eyes on her recently anyways.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Chris Pine.
He's looking pretty good there too.
This is some Star Trek.
Hi.
Yeah, and he likes some Asians, Olivia. Just saying.
All right, so the plot, before that, plot. In the wake of a disaster that wipes out most of civilization, two men and a young woman find themselves in an emotionally charged love triangle as the last known survivors. Why am I not surprised? There's a love triangle in this movie.
Because when you have two penis and one pussy in the world.
That's a good... Okay, I'm sorry to go on a tangent, but that is a very good-looking threesome. Chiwetel, Margot, and Chris Pine. Them three together.
I mean, I'd watch.
Yeah. All right. So, it is not a porn, I promise.
That being said, I want to see what people are saying about this movie because it obviously hasn't trapped my interest because I keep forgetting it until I see the poster. Mm-hmm. But No Escape, I do want to see that for sure.
That poster.
Because I like that kind of action stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a good movie.
Owen Wilson, Lake Bell, and Pierce Brosnan. Let's not forget about him.
Oh my God, have you seen his wife lately? Okay, I'll talk to you about this later.
No, but
it's not very nice.
Okay, we will talk about that. So yeah, so it sounds like you are the most interested out of the three we named. You're the most interested in No Escape.
I feel like you and I have to honor the We Are Your Friends.
Of course.
We just have to.
Of course. I will watch that with... I know it's about EDM, but I would even just turn down the volume and just watch it.
It has like -5 rating, but I still think we should see it because we've been so hyped about it.
I know. So sad.
It's sad.
It won't, we can't not
we can't be like, no, we don't know what that movie is. After all our hard-earned, praise before it came out.
We were the biggest proponents of this film and never got our invite to the premiere.
Yeah.
So I am a little bit bitter about that. But other than that, yes, we will be seeing this movie. I'm sure
we'll review it.
We'll review it next week.
Yeah.
Okay, so let us know if you guys check out any of the films that we named or any of the films that have been out. There's a lot of good movies that have already been out.
But I already told you that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about it. If you want to know what Kaori thought about Hitman, watch last week's.
Oh, that's right.
Speak Nerdy to Me. Okay, so moving on to some movie news, or TV news, sorry. TV talk.
So about American Gladiators back in
Let's talk about Siren.
Siren.
That's the only name I remember.
I just remember Turbo.
Siren was the deaf one, right?
I never knew she was deaf.
Oh my God.
Is that why her name was Siren? That makes so much sense. That's like jackpot name for her.
Oh my gosh.
What you are Googling right now?
Siren.
Oh my gosh. That's right. She talks. Oh yeah. I remember now.
Okay. For me, so the American Gladiators had a game on the computer.
We're talking.
Yes. For those of you who do not know, American Gladiators had a game on a floppy disk. This is how old this fucking game is. Had a game on a floppy disk I was addicted to, and it was so hard. You had to go through so many, obviously of their mini games to get through the end game where you have to go through the gauntlet. But it was so much fun, especially when, you're playing that one game where you're the person's shooting you with those balls.
Did you ever beat it?
I did beat it, but it was just it was such a good game.
I think I remember when I was young, I used to always think, when I grow up, I want to get into that field.
Yeah.
It looks really hard. It looks really competitive. I would love. They tried to reboot it. I don't even know.
They did. It did not work.
Sad.
I think they even brought back. You guys, I might have it completely wrong, but I think they even brought back Siren and some of the older like.
It looks like that. There's
a more known.
Apparently, there's an alumni show. I'm looking for the names because we only remember Siren and Turbo. Anyway, but what was our other topics? Gosh.
I don't know. Wait, let's talk about American Gladiators more because for those of you,
it's like, wait, this is the
90s. Okay, so this is like our generation. But for those, and this is like we're pretty young for watching the show.
Oh, here it is.
There it is.
Okay, so you have
Malibu, Lace,
Nitro,
Gemini.
Yeah, you would like Gemini.
Blaze.
See, Turbo. I remember
Electra.
Turbo.
I remember Electra too.
I remember
Sky.
Saber.
Yeah, Hawk. I remember Hawk.
Tank. Yeah. Yeah. There's a list, and it's a huge list. We're just naming off the names that Storm.
Okay, Laser is the only gladiator to appear in all 7 seasons of the series.
There's 7 seasons. That's crazy.
Okay, we're gonna marathon.
Yeah, we should. We're gonna do that. We should marathon it and have you guys join us. Look, someone had the video game. I didn't even have the video game. Someone really wants to talk about American Gladiators.
Hold on, where was I going with this?
I don't know.
American Gladiators, 90s for us kids, right? If you're younger and watching this, then your version, because you probably have never even heard of American Gladiators, your version of this would be Nickelodeon's Guts. So if you've ever seen Guts and how they have the aggro crag at the end and you have to go through so many little
thing too.
Thank you. This is like, for me, Guts was like the obviously the revamped teen version of American Gladiators. Anyways, watch that.
I really want to watch American Gladiators.
Now I don't even know how we got there, but
we have to watch an episode after this.
Yes. That's happening. Okay.
Does John watch American? Or is he going to be like Canadian Gladiators?
He's going to watch. Are one of these people Canadian? Because there'd be probably yes. Okay. So, anyways,
sorry.
What were our actual TV topics? Okay. Galaxy Quest lands a TV series on Amazon, which I'm super excited about. I don't know if you've.
I'm not very excited about it. That's because I was never a Galaxy Quest fan. Sorry, guys. Yeah,
it's like a guilty pleasure, probably. I mean,
okay.
For those of you who have never seen Galaxy Quest, it has obviously right here. Oh, you don't see my mouse, but it has Professor Snape, and it has Tim Allen.
It does have Professor Snape.
Yes.
Okay, I am now excited.
Now you should be. You should be just for that. So yeah, I mean, I think for those of us who have loved the film, I think it's just a great extension to get to see more of it. I don't know to the extent of like if they're gonna bring back the characters. They're all kind of older now and busy.
I mean, am I tripping, or are people really doing just a ton of remakes and reboots lately?
It's all the time.
It's just a thing now.
Yeah.
I'm like, have we ran out of ideas? It just makes me think.
I mean, that's why things like, and I'm gonna go back to it because I'm excited about it. The Martian, where it's an original story,
American Gladiators,
and American Gladiators. Those are the things you gotta like really get hyped up about because it's like original and new. But yeah, you're right. But for if I had a movie that I loved, for example, Big, which is also getting a show, and I loved it so much and I want to see more, then for me, I would be really happy about it. But I can understand what you're saying. Like, it's just like, can we get some new content, please?
Because apparently, and we talked about this in a couple episodes ago, that there's a possibility that they're working on a spin-off of Married with Children with Bud Bundy, and that's my favorite sitcom of all time.
Yes.
And they picked the worst Bundy.
Right?
I'd rather have Lucky Bundy or Buck Bundy.
The dog, I don't even know.
But it's okay.
The dog is around
anymore. I would still watch it. Remember that show Unhappily Ever After?
Yes.
I felt like that was a complete copycat of Married with Children.
Totally was.
Completely to a T.
And it had a few seasons under its belt, I thought.
It did.
It lasted a while, I think, for those of people who didn't realize that it was like a total ripoff.
Like, really? This is terrible.
Yeah.
Couldn't even watch it.
All right. Speaking of spin-offs, though, we do have another bit of TV news. And Sons of Anarchy, Kurt Sutter said that he potentially would be working on, I mean, he has a Bastard Executioner coming out, which the title alone sounds like a Kurt Sutter type TV series. But then he was saying that he could actually, you know, consider working on a Sons of Anarchy spinoff where it would feature one of the bike gangs called the Mayans.
Okay.
And so for those of us who watched the show, the Mayans were a really strong opponent to the Sons. And they did have a lot of interesting characters, I would say. And it's a good way to kind of go back to the series that everybody loves, but not necessarily have to have like some of the main characters in it. So I'm open to the idea. I mean, I miss Sons. I do. I feel like there's a void because it's no longer on TV. So
I wonder if I would enjoy Sons of Anarchy. Knowing me, do you think I would?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
For me, it took a few episodes to really get used to some of the way they would shoot their, like, for example, like their fight scenes and stuff. It's a little cheesy. It's a little over the top. I don't know. I don't think you would. I don't. But again, you should try it for yourself before you you just listen to me.
Draw my own conclusions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so for those of you who have watched Sons of Anarchy, let us know if you're excited about the potential for a spinoff.
Yeah.
Could be good. Walking Dead did it, obviously.
And it did really good in the premiere, which really surprised me because I wasn't that hyped about it. And it did really well. Did you happen to watch it?
No, but I talked to a few people who enjoyed it, and they thought that they did pretty well for like the first episode. And
my friends too, they really enjoyed it. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, I will too.
All right, then.
All right,
after American Gladiator.
All right, so on to our next topic, which is our dating question of the week. And I thought it would be nice to pull up the question that we actually wanted to talk about last week from one of our fans. So we got this in our email. So Corey, would you like to read the question?
Okay. So Adrian Avelar asks, "Hey ladies, love the summer edition episode. You're both so wait, that's really nice stuff. Thank you. You're both so funny and gorgeous. And I love those Batman Superman bikinis. Thank you so much. Okay, I didn't mean to read that, but I can't remember which episode it was, but you guys talked about which sex positions were better and why. And I found that very informative. Have you ever considered talking on more adult questions or advice? Maybe incorporate that in the dating segment. I think it'd be fun and a little helpful. Anyway, thank you for the time. See you next week." Well, hello. Welcome back to next week.
Thanks, Adrian.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm pretty open book, down to talk about that stuff. So should you have any more sexual questions, go for it.
Yeah, I agree. Email us, tweet. Well, if you don't care, email us, tweet us, whatever. If you're not familiar with some of the first episodes that we started doing, we actually started doing this, and a huge segment of Speak Nerdy was about dating.
Yeah,
and we would have a whole episodes dedicated to that.
We would. We had like a dating Q&A. So if you want us to bring that, if we get enough questions, we'll definitely pop that up again.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. And
sure.
if you're going back through our catalog of old Speak Nerdy archive, you'll find some where we did touch on your question about sex positions and, more mature content or whatever about dating and stuff like that. So we love that stuff.
We do. That's like, our heart. We can just talk about it.
Yeah, we talk about that outside of the show. So if you guys have anything you want us to discuss with you, then definitely send through your questions or comments. You can leave it anonymous, and we'll definitely try to bring it up here.
Anonymous because we just said someone's name. Sorry. But you're good.
But it's a good question.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Many people are thanking you because now they can ask these questions as well.
Yes, for sure. So, we're looking forward to it. And you know what? Even if we don't get any, maybe we'll start, trying to come up with our own content. So we'll have something going through our weekly Speak Nerdies. So look out for that. So moving on to our fan question of the week. I decided to pull this one from Twitter, I think. So Christopher Parsons asks us, "I wonder what studios, WB, Fox, Paramount, etc., Kaori and Ann would work with if they each had a movie to pitch."
I'd probably pick I'd probably pick WB.
WB, yes.
Yeah.
And what would that movie be?
That's another
Genre.
question.
How about a genre? Give me a genre.
Probably a really cute Pomeranian movie.
Oh, animated or live action?
Live action.
Starring Wakame.
Starring Wakame. They'd be like
yes.
10 Pomeranians. Like, instead of like those little like balls that you jump in, it'll just be a pool of Pomeranians, and you'll see me jump in. That'll be the end of the movie. It'll be like one black one,
cute.
and then a lot of orange ones.
It should be a silent film.
Oh my god, how cute would that be? I would just die.
I love it.
That is actually my dream.
I know. No joke, you guys. She says it all the time.
Like, just to be surrounded by Pomeranians would be just. I can rest easy now. So, could you imagine? So
Someone
cute.
make it happen for her. She has one. She needs like 50 more around
Yeah,
her.
50 more. Donate to Palm.
Just for a few minutes. It's fine. For me, I think I would probably want to work with Universal because they're killing it right now.
That's true. I picked WB because I work for that company.
Yeah, there you go. In terms of movie, I think I would do some sort of like action comedy, romance.
Oh.
Drama.
I would not be watching a movie. No, I'm just kidding.
Action, comedy, romance, drama,
She's like,
horror.
I'm gonna do everything.
Yeah, all the genres. A little bit of each.
They're like, what just happened?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Saw everything.
I want it to be like that, like Michael Bay, M. Night Shyamalan, Lama Ding Dong effect. Like, where you're just
Zac
like,
Efron.
I don't know what I just watched, but it was crazy.
That already sounds crazy. I almost want to make that happen.
There you go. So that is my film. Thank you, Christopher, for asking the question. That was a lot of fun. You guys, again, tweet us your questions, comments. Oh,
yeah, good answer.
Do you want to go? Do you want to copy? We're Team Asian, so technically our answers are like this.
Your answer's wild. I love it. Love it.
All right.
I love how I think my answer is really basic. Yeah, just a million palms. But yours is
But it's so you. I know Wakame appreciates it. That's all that matters. So let's move on to video game news.
So there's just a lot of random video game news. I'm going to talk about my video game news. I finally beat Witcher 3, which I'm really excited about.
Which, when you said that, I was like, holy crap. Because the last time I was over at your place, you were like 2% in. And said, I'm never going to finish this game. And then like 2 days later, she's like, I'm done.
Yeah. And it feels good. And there's all these different endings, obviously. But I don't want to spoil the endings for you. But I do want to talk about it. So I will make a small little video on my personal YouTube channel with all 5 followers. But if you want to have a discussion, check out that video and comment when I eventually make it. Also, I just started playing episode 4 for Life is Strange. That's really cool, yeah. And I just bought Until Dawn, which is basically Hayden Panettiere's in the it seems like the premise is Cabin of the Woods. I haven't played the game yet. I haven't opened it. But 8 people go to like a cabin-ish place, I think. I keep imagining Cabin in the Woods by the synopsis and the trailer of it. And horrible things happen, and depending on your choices, multiple people die, nobody dies, and apparently it's really scary. So Wakame has to be next to me at all times when I decide to play this game.
Do you have a choice in like which of the 8 you get to play? Do you know?
I don't think so. I think Hayden Panettiere's character is the main one.
Okay.
So yeah, there's that, and also what excites me is that amiibos. They have a new Shovel Knight amiibo, and now they have a jumbo Yoshi yarn amiibo.
Is it out?
I don't know if it's out, but you could see it's jumbo.
I was just looking for amiibos at Toys R Us, and I did not see anything.
Yoshi. Yeah, plush. That one. Wait, oh no, that's not right. I'll write amiibo at the end, sorry.
Amiibo. Oh, there it is.
So cute. It's like a mega yarn amiibo.
Oh my gosh. And now Yoshi's what do you call it? What's the game again? That's
Woolly World?
Woolly World is not
wait.
It's not out yet though, right? But his amiibo is out.
His amiibos are out.
Oh, that's cool.
But look, his butt is where the amiibo that connect them.
So
I love him so much.
This is big.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. Like, and that's probably a child's hand, but that looks really good.
Yeah, right? I totally
I
want one.
I want all of them.
So cute. Yeah, see, so you see it against, see the pink, blue, and green?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, you see it against it. It's so cute. Oh, wait, not
This
that one. Go up.
No.
I got it. This one. See?
Oh, he's huge.
He's huge.
That's so cute.
So cute. So I'm really excited
love
about
it.
that amiibo. I love amiibos.
Do you own any right now?
I own 2. I own a Princess Peach one, and I own a Kirby one.
So do you own them like just to have the figure, or are you actually using them in your gameplay?
I have not used them in my gameplay. I have touched them and connected them, but I just haven't really utilized them. But
Okay.
they're really great and smart to have as collector's items.
Oh, for sure.
They're like Nintendo gamers' ideas of Funko Pops.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, I love it.
So cute.
Love everything about
I
it.
want to eat it.
So we're gonna go eat Yoshi.
You go eat Yosh.
I haven't even seen it. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's such a good size too. I wonder what the price is for that. Order it right now on Amazon.
I know, right? And then also, I also just downloaded a game for Tales from the Borderlands Episode 4. I haven't played that yet, but in the meantime, I've been playing this crazy cooking game called Cooking Fever.
That's not Cooking Mama 4
No,
that you showed me.
you need to play that game.
What?
I need to bring it over.
What is
Anyway,
going on?
a lot of fun stuff happening in my world. So that's about it. And about you and your comic books.
Oh, yes. So
Or you could talk American Gladiator.
Or, yeah, I would like to talk about American Gladiator some more and how awesome Siren is. So, comic books, just to let you guys know, I have caught up on Injustice Gods Among Us Year 4.
Yay.
It is so good.
Oh, I should read.
It's so
I only
good.
read Sailor Moon, and I shouldn't.
Yeah, these
read
ones
over.
I just fly through them too. They're so quick and the writing is just so crisp. Year 3, I think you guys know I was a little disappointed in. It wasn't as strong as years 1 and 2, so I was really worried about year 4, but it's been amazing. And I think you'd love year 4 in particular just because not only is it Superman and Batman versus each other, but then they bring in the element of the gods. So you have like Zeus coming
I
in.
love that stuff.
And yes, me too. So they have Zeus that came in, Hercules, they have Ares,
Haynes?
God of
Just
War.
kidding.
Yeah. Colton, Siren, Turbo, all those gods coming in. It's just it's good. I really, really like the angle that they took with this, and I am a big, big fan of mythology, so I'm glad that they brought these characters in and how, the gods perceive Superman trying to take control of Earth, and
Yeah.
that they're just like, what the hell are you doing? We're the gods. We're the strongest.
Yeah.
Don't mess with us. So
Sweet.
it's at a really good point where you've seen a lot of epic battles. You've seen one battle in particular that I would highlight, and sorry to spoil it, I won't tell you who wins, but you actually get to see the gods fight against Shazam, which for those of you who are familiar with Shazam, possesses the power of 6 gods. So it's just
Strong
interesting to see how he would face up against the gods that he is actually, trying to will himself to be. So it's really, really good. I highly encourage everybody to check out year 4. It's been amazing so far, and I think there are about 16 issues in, probably another 4, 5, 6 issues left. So, it's I highly recommend it. 99 cents an issue, so cheap.
Sweet.
And last, Amy Poehler's Yes Please. I just finished that on Audible, and I know it's not a comic book, but
Is that good or bad?
this is like Anne's reading corner now. I loved it.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Amy Poehler, though.
Okay.
So I came in with a little bit of a bias because I loved her, and I like her in Parks and Rec and everything that she's done. But she's reading it, so if you think she's funny, she's actually, reading the book to you, which is nice. So she kind of throws in her humor as she is speaking. She has Patrick Stewart doing parts of it, reading parts of it. She has her
that's
mom
great.
and dad doing parts of it. She has a lot of good stories about SNL. For those of you who are big fans of SNL, her relationship with Tina Fey, her relationship with people on Parks and Rec, so it's good. I thought it was a really good effort for her to write her own book because you're seeing a lot of these female comedians, write books like Mindy Kaling as well as Tina Fey, who had Bossy Pants, and now Felicia Day, who has her book out right now.
Did
And
you
then
know there's a lot of hate on her?
oh,
I was
No, I haven't even
surprised.
heard that.
So now I'm like curious because
because of the book or just outside of that?
just in general, they're like, "Oh, she's a fake nerd," and I'm like,
Really?
What?
Wow.
I would have never guessed, but I don't know because obviously people just talk. So I'm curious to look into that.
Interesting.
Because it's true, a lot of people are manufactured, which is fine.
Sure.
It works.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm the first to admit I don't like everything. I can't recite for you like word for word what's happening in like each of the Star Wars, comics or Star Wars movies, for example. But I have my interests, and they just happen to be, it's not a lot of geek stuff.
I'm like, so when people call me a nerd, I'm like, I don't think I am. I just like what I like. And
yeah.
Some of it is geeky, and some of it is not.
Right.
Know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm interested to see what people are saying.
Yeah, I was really shocked.
Yeah, me too.
It was like while she was trying to sell her book, people were just saying, "Oh, that girl's fake." That I'm like, what?
Well, look, we do videos every week, and I'm sure like it's just so hard to put yourself out there. So I don't know.
And as a woman, we're always it sucks, and we've talked about this, but we're always kind of slightly scrutinized a little more because we happen to be women, and the guys are like, no, that can't be true.
Yeah.
So every small thing you say suddenly is stamp of disapproval, which is, it's not fair.
No, it's not.
It's not fair.
It's not.
So I whatever's happening with her, she's making an empire, and she's good at what she does. So whatever.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like, kudos to you. All right. So outside of comic books, we wanted to talk about food.
Always. I really want
Always.
that now. I just read it. I haven't seen the picture, and I'm like, yeah.
Food. So my favorite junk food is McDonald's. For everyone that has not, everyone knows I love McDonald's. Anyways, so Burger King has extended an olive branch to McDonald's to say, hey, look, like we're two of the biggest fast food franchises out there. Why don't we go in on something and just make it this like really big, like marketing, like full blown, like we are trying to have like one day where we go in on something together. And so Burger King proposed something called the McWhopper.
I don't know what to make of this. Honestly, there was a time when I was younger that I did make that switch from McDonald's to Burger King, but then I came back again. You always go back to McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, Burger King does taste much fresh, and have it your way is, there's a reason why they have it that way, or that's that statement. So the way I imagine this happening is that their meat would actually not taste like McDonald's meat. It would actually taste like meat.
Yeah, and
right?
the meat would not go together.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it would just be really strange. I don't know if this is a good idea. If this ever came into fruition, I would definitely try it. Hell, I think you and I can just make it ourselves.
Yeah.
You can run to McDonald's. I can have Burger King. We can meet up and just slap it on.
Yeah. I
should
agree.
try it.
I think we should do that.
We should try it.
We'll do that.
big
We'll let
idea.
you know how the McWhopper would have tasted if it came to be.
Oh my God, we have to do that now.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah.
So
As we watch We Are Your Friends and American Gladiator.
and to get with Zac Efron.
Yes.
McWhopper. That sounds so good right now. Anyway, so
Yeah, well, how about you? Like, what did you think when you first saw this? Does this excite you, or was it just confusing?
I kind of get what Burger King was trying to do, but to McDonald's point, I think there's other ways to like really just go full blown on supporting some charities.
Yeah.
Instead of having to go to something like
So
this.
weird.
Yeah, it's a little odd. But I see where they're going with it, so I appreciate the kind of extension of like, hey, let's partner up, even if it's just for this one time. But
What is that?
Yeah.
The Subway might have known about Jared's child obsession for years.
oh god, I don't want to click on that while we're recording because
later.
I will be reading that for a little
I
bit.
am just shock value right here. Ooh.
Anyway, so on to Jared is not a good transition to our next topic. Let's talk.
Cleanse ourselves.
Yeah, let's American Gladiators, and then now
American Gladiators,
our
Sable,
last
Tape,
topic.
Turbo.
Sable,
Only
Sable
two guys we
Turbo.
know. Nitro.
Sable.
You're like, isn't she the...
Is Sable a
Oh,
name?
Sable. You're like, Sable is an American Gladiator. She is, I promise you.
I thought you were talking about Brock's wife. I'm sorry. WWE Sable.
confused.
Okay, so we'll go back to the list later.
Yeah, we'll go later.
Zac Efron, We Are Your Friends is out this weekend.
As
What
we
else
know.
do we want to talk about? He's still hot.
Is he still hot? Yeah.
Neighbors 2, just hyping it up, saying it's going to be over the top crazy.
Yeah, the Neighbors 2 thing is pretty exciting, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm always worried that part 2s are not as good. But lately, part 2s have been doing pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it about Zac Efron, other than just looking at him physically.
And I just wanted to thank Kaori for breaking it to me very nicely that Dave Franco, who is also in the film with Neighbors 2, is now engaged. Congratulations.
I'm like,
it's okay.
I'm sorry.
I will continue to look for you on Tinder, because of that Conan O'Brien skit that you did with Dave Franco. You guys look that up. That's super funny. Yeah, that's all we have. I'm sure we'll be back with a review of We Are Your Friends outside of
And American Gladiator.
And American Gladiators. We'll do
and the McWhopper
after show for American Gladiators.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be amazing? It would just be me, you, and Wakame watching it.
Can we at least wear the outfits?
Oh my God. We should cosplay as American Gladiators. People would know. And then also we should do the McWhopper taste test.
Yes. Okay. So we have a lot of things lined up for next week. It's going to be exciting.
Oh my God, we could totally do it.
And we will be potentially in our That's Not a Gladiator. That's Terrible Gladiators. That is not American Gladiators at all. Okay. So while we
go to the images.
Images?
Yeah.
See
there? That's right. That's right, guys.
Oh, why is it not?
It's not very big.
Picture.
We can totally do it.
It's
People would know who we are.
I just want the giant Q-tip.
No. That Q-tip was amazing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Huh.
Gina Carano was in the
new one, right?
reboot American. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry.
We're obsessed.
We
hit a gold mine.
People have turned this off People turned this off a long time ago. Okay, so that will do it for this week's Speak Nerdy to Me, you guys. Sorry for all the tangents, but not sorry. As we are continuing to look at American Gladiators.
I don't see this
right
cosplay as okay. Some cosplays are just don't work out.
Email us and let us know who your favorite American Gladiator is. Obviously, Kaori's is Turbo and mine is Siren. But if you guys had a favorite American Gladiator, you can email us at teamamasian@gmail.com, as well as any of your dating questions, fan questions. We love
Sex
all of that.
everything.
All of that. You guys can follow both of us at Team Amasian, as well as check out our website, teamamasian.com, at Team Amasian on Instagram, as well as Twitter. Kaori, where can people follow you?
You can follow me right there at KAORIOUS. That's Kaorius. That's also my YouTube channel where I will be putting that Witcher 3 talk about. It's going to be like very low grade quality. Don't expect much. And also, you can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and follow me on Twitch. I'm working on getting streaming.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I still want to be on there one time, like while you're showing me how to play Cooking Mama.
That have you play Cooking Mama and me react to that.
Yeah, it's a good one. You guys can follow me at Ann Campia, as well as check me out on Kaori's Twitch account when that happens.
Yeah. Well, my Twitch cover is me and you.
Perfect.
Well, it's a cartoon me.
It should just be me in the back, like. No. I don't get it. Anyways, you guys, thanks for joining us for this week's Speak Nerdy to Me. I know it's been a lot of fun and a lot of American Gladiator talk. We will have more American Gladiator talk next week. Until then, we'll see you guys later.
Thank you.